Boom. So this is the back I'll be putting the CYC kit on, and as you can see, it's very beautiful. I mean, it's basically spec'd out Canyon, and guess for how much I bought it for? 500 Great British pounds. Literally 500. So yeah, I mean, it's got Fox 36 rhythms on the front, and it's got Fox floor on the back, and then for the brakes, which are the most important bit for all the weight and speed, we've got 203mm Shimano rotors on the rear and front, and in the front we also have what it looks like to be a Talaria, because if we check here, it says Talaria 4-piston brake. So I don't know why it's there, but it is. And then Shimano MT200 in the back. I'm definitely gonna upgrade the back brake and make it a MT200. I mean, what am I saying? Magura MT5, and yeah, that will be replaced. As for the other bits, it's got like a Hope Pro 5, which is very much needed for the torque and power from the motor, because if I were to use it on my normal Specialized bike, then it would have ripped it out. So yeah, that's a good thing to have. Also, I need to upgrade the chain to like a electric KMC 12-speed chain, so that way this one doesn't snap. And yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much it for the bike. What I'm gonna do now is take it to a car wash and then wash it, so stay tuned for that. Now that I'm back with this bike fully clean from the car wash, let's remove the bottom bracket, and all the tools we're gonna need is just Allen keys and whatever this is called. Let's just call it a bottom bracket remover. Firstly, let's remove the chain, and I don't need to take it fully off. I'll just turn off the clutch, move the derailleur up, and then the chain should just come out like that. Now I'll put the chain to the side. As for the crank arms themselves, they have two little Allen key holes. Let me show you. Two little Allen key holes right there. So they need to be removed, and then the thing will come out. So just get your Allen key, twist. Now there's one on each side, so I'm gonna remove it like that. Alright, so now that I've unscrewed it, it should just come out. Not at all burnt item, because this little bit is on the other side that plugs in here, basically like that. And I didn't have the tool, so I just took two Allen keys, stuck them inside and just twisted it. So I mean, that done the job. Now this will just come out like that. So there's the crank, arm, and yeah, it's quite light as well. Now it's time to get, where the hell did I leave it? Oh, it's right here. You have to get this tool, and I'm gonna start off with this side. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. I mean, tight. I don't know, I think it's this way. Actually, let me check a YouTube video before I messed something up. Alright, so I saw the video and hopefully I don't mess this up. But this way, we pull it like that, so... Oh, that's not coming out. Actually, let me try this side. Now that's tightening it. Boom, so this side is gonna come out easily. There, that's one side. Okay, that's nice to see. Boom, now it just comes out. It's kind of rusty as well, which is why it was so hard to... Wait, is it rust or is it grease? Nah, it's grease, because I don't think rust would be this like consistent. Gosh, yeah, that's grease. Shall I lick it? Nah, I'm not gonna. What the hell? Who's gonna lick grease? And just wipe the inside. not fully, because obviously we need a bit of grease left, but just the excess dirt, and that's it. Alright, now let's unbox the motor and install it. Now if we open it, boom. So yeah, that's the back and the front. It's nothing much, it's just normal. And then this is the like little connection guide, just so like unless you're a retard and you're flipping, mess up the cables. And then that's the warranty registration, which is for me. Okay, cool. Now let's take this off. And here's what you have inside. This is the little speed sensor, which connects to like that bit over there on the other side where the chain is, or any side is fine. Anyway, this is where you plug in and play. Over here we have the little adapter that goes on the frame here to hold the motor in place. So that's the little adapter. We have spacers, straps, zip ties, bolts, just the accessories you definitely need. And then over here you have the crank arms. That's the crank arms. I was meant to order, over here it says 165mm, but I was meant to order 175. I don't know why I done 165. It's because my main bike has 170, so I wanted that, and I thought this would have been the better option. But I feel like the bike is going to feel so short now, specifically this one. And this is the little spanner that goes inside the bottom bracket itself. Now if we remove this, we have the actual motor itself, along with throttle and the display. I'll show you the display in a few seconds. But as for the motor, this is beautiful. It's kind of heavy. Okay, let me show you. So this is the motor. Look how beefy it is. And I'm not even joking. Actually, I'll put it on the floor. Nah, I don't want to scratch it. I'll get this little foam. So if you take the motor, that's the controller. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that, but that's the controller. It's like the same size as an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I mean, no, just 13 Pro, except it's like way thicker. So it's very sturdy. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's sturdy. And the motor as well. It's like a brick, stronger than a brick, I don't know, but it feels nice and high quality. And online, on what I've been seeing is, I've seen people unbox it, right? But there's things that I wanted to see for myself. For example, how tense the chain is, and it's very, very like nice and like sturdy. And apart from the nice chain, which is golden as well, that's the motor. Actually, the motor is in here, but then that's the little thing that protects it. This is the thing that spins. Can you hear it? It sounds nice. And the option I went with is 38 tooth to 63. So what this means is this is 63 tooth and then this is 38. I picked the middle one in between, which is 38, because it has high top speed and very good acceleration, which is a mix of both, because there's 32 tooth and 40 is for more like top speed, the long range. 32 is for like extreme going up the hills and stuff, but I got 38 because it's a mix of both. And then as for the cables, we have the main cables, which are the phase cables, and then we also have that's not the XT connector. For the connection we have XT90, which comes out, so it's a bit longer, but I'm gonna have to make it custom so that way it fits all the way inside my backpack, not from here but from my battery. And then the bottom bracket, if you're interested in how this comes in and out, literally just screws out just like that, and then it goes back in. Also, a nice little advice I got from Bike Shack Leighton Bike Shack is, you see the bit down there where the cables come out of the controller and the motor, you can put like some silicone so that way it becomes a bit more water resistant. I wouldn't say waterproof, because obviously water can still seep through like this little bits and pieces. So to make it more not fire resistant, water resistant, just put a bit more silicone. Obviously there's some silicone in there already, but you know, just the extra layer above. As for the motor itself, that's what it looks like. Let me actually flip it around. You can see the inside, it looks nice. Online you don't really see this type of angles, so I'm gonna do it in the best way possible so you understand what it looks like and how it is. Yeah, also a nice little thing that I wanted to say is if you want to buy one yourself, use this discount code and you'll get 5% off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's just get to installing this motor, because I really can't wait to put it on this bike. However, I need to wait like a month for the battery to come, so that's unfortunate. But I think I'll connect like a, I don't know, a spare battery that I have laying around to see how it sounds and like spins and just, oh my days, I can't wait to install this. Yeah, if you guys have any more video recommendations for this type of motor, let me know, I'll definitely do it. And yeah, let me show you the other bits now. So for the throttle, we have this type of throttle. It's kind of stock, I don't really like it. I mean, it looks nice, it feels nice and sturdy. This is the full twist throttle. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect a certain throttle anyway, so that's fine. And then it comes with another one on the other side so it matches, not a throttle but just a grip. And then for the display, let me show you what it is. So if we take it out, that's my display. A lot of you might ask, why didn't I get the bigger display? Well, the reason is I want this bike to look as minimal as possible. So this is definitely gonna do it. Like, I don't even want people to realize that this is electric. I don't know, that sounds a bit weird to say, but I don't know, like, I like it when it looks sleek and like just, you know, smooth. But yeah, that's the little display. It's a SW102. It's very small. I feel like people call it egg ride screen, I don't know why. But yeah, here's how it sounds. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little display. On the box it says it can do 85 volts max, which is fine because the battery, once it's fully charged, it will do 84 volts, 84.4. Alright, so that's what the angle is gonna look like. Now let's take our beautiful CYC motor, which is kind of heavy, I'll be honest with you, and then remove that bit and take out the XT90 port and the other two ones, which are the important ones, like those ones. I'm only doing this so it's easier for me to install. Okay, so we have those two out, and then the rest, they can go back inside. We don't really need the rest. Now what you want to do is, well, from what I've seen from YouTube videos, you have to remove these two Allen screws. So let's remove that. Or swing around, I'm not sure. Let me check off camera and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so that's what it's looking like, and what you have to do is basically remove one screw from here and then loosen this one a bit so it can move up and down. Now I'm gonna get my bottom bracket, which is this bit, and then just screw on like that. How the hell am I actually gonna do this? This is not easy, I can tell you that now. Okay, I see. So it needs a few spaces. Oh shit. Okay, it needs a few spaces. Let me get the spaces, then I'll install it. I've got the spaces. Actually, let me put the camera on the other side so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so in this bit, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check how many spaces I need. In which case, for me, I only need 2 spaces, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. I only need 2 spaces. So I put one of them in my pocket and take this out. And just like that, we have 2 spaces installed. Then you just want to tighten your, I feel like I'm shredding off, breaking the threads, I don't know. Let me check. Shit, look at that. I might be messing up with the threads. Okay, now let me get my tool. This one, and then just tighten it, I guess. Alright, so I've installed it properly now. And I haven't tightened it fully because I still need to like access the cables for now. And I also need to install this little bit, that, and then same with the rest. Okay, so this should be the easiest bit. We need to find the little link, which is right here. Put the thing inside, then just remove it, and the chain should just come out. Okay, now we get the chain again, we run it on the motor. Alright, just like that. Then we run it through the derailleur. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Anyway, now I'm gonna go wash my hands and then I'll come back and finish it up. Now to install the spindle. By the way, I'm only building this from a few videos that I've watched online on how to do it, and just my back common sense knowledge. That's how I'm gonna build it. So I'm gonna cut this little bit. You know, I'll be honest with you, this is some beefy ass spindle. And what I can see is that there's this little bit here, which I'm assuming is gonna link up with this one. So we would have to put it this way. Alright. Now I'm gonna look inside the boxes. Like here. Oh god, there's a lot of spaces that I don't know about. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't know. There's also packs of grease, which I might as well use. Actually, I'm gonna get the grease and just put it on my finger. Like that. And spin it around. So you wanna get your Allen key and this little thing. Then twist it so it becomes loose. Just like that. Now that it's loose, you wanna remove the bolt. And I'm gonna put the phone on the other side so you can see what I'm doing. Little thing. Put it here. And screw it on. Not too tight. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm gonna get the little screw, put it inside here, and just screw it back in place. That would be the right side, and then this would be the left side. Wait, would it? Left, right. Yeah, I think that's it. Put it on. And hopefully that fits. Perfect. Now just tighten it. To actually do this bit, I need to point the camera downwards somehow. Alright, so from here, what you want to do is get a little pad like that comes inside, then get this little bracket, install it this way, I'm assuming. And then I'm gonna get the long bolts, so one there and one on the other side. And there's two holes over here which my phone overheat and show off, but basically what I've done is I took the bottom bracket and I screwed it into place over there. That way it holds the motor upwards, so when it gives throttle it doesn't go back down like how Bafang's motor, like over time they wear out at the threads and then they start going down. But this has no threads, this is just holding onto that and then the bottom bracket from there. But for now I tightened it as much as I could. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now what I'm gonna do is stick the cable here and then run a cable all the way to my battery that's inside my backpack. And then yeah, but the bike doesn't even look electric, to be honest. Both free.